We're behind the Tempe Public Library today. It's a lot later than I normally record. It's 2 a.m. Had an issue at home where, right as I was going out, somebody drove down the street. I guess they were drunk and they, crashed into one of my neighbor's cars and wrecked it pretty bad. So I had to kind of sit around and wait for people to respond to that. Try to figure out what's going on. Couldn't get the license plate of the guy though, but that's why it's so late / early right now. Anyway, back to the video of the week. We're behind the Tempe Public Library. I don't know how much we can get close to this, actually. Due to it being at 2 a.m. in the morning, I might get stopped by something or somebody, I don't know. Over here's the Pile Recreation Center. We can probably walk up to that. I kind of want to stay a little distant away from the building because I don't know if they have cameras or motion sensors. I don't want to trip alarms. Preferably. We might walk across the street too, just depends. We'll figure it out. Right now I'm trying to figure out what this beam thing is. I don't know if it's an electric vehicle charger or a solar panel or what is it. We're going to take a look at that. Double check my ears here, make sure that they're all in correctly. First things first, let's go see what this is. The moon looks pretty yellow today. For city vehicles only, a sign is on the ground here. It looks like an electric vehicle charger / solar panel. Not sure exactly what it is. Drive on sunshine. Beam. There's a QR code if you would like to know more about it. I don't know how many vehicles the city of Tempe has in the electric fleet. I see maybe a couple over here. I wonder, does this only power off of sunshine or does it actually plug into the ground too? Alright, well, first stop over here is the Pile Adult Recreation Center. It's kind of a general purpose center. There's all sorts of different things here. They have like a banquet hall, there's arts and crafts and stuff. There's a cat over there. They do have cameras around the area. So we're going to keep our distance and stay on the street. But yeah, there it is. The Pile Adult Recreation Center. I think they have a ceramic center in there too. I don't know if it's part of this or if it's somewhere else. It might be over there. That might be the art center on that side. I can't remember. When I was a little kid, my mom signed us up for ceramics class, and I know it's around this area somewhere, but I don't remember where. We might be able to see some hints of it when we go take a walk. But right now we're around the back side of the library. Usually we park in the front, but I'm trying to be discreet. So parking in the back, kind of out in the middle of the parking lot there. So this area here is their big giant, I think it's a solar shade. Is it a solar shade? I can't remember if it's solar or not. Yeah, this is a solar shade now. It was just a shade at one point, but they actually upgraded it to solar shade. This is where they have the Geeks Night Out event. I think that's coming up soon. We've gone to it a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. Can't remember. Where they had a whole bunch of schools come together and show a whole bunch of electrical goodies and music and stuff. See what the sign says. No trespass in the lower level patios at any time. Okay, well, we're not going to go down there. It's kind of weird that they don't have a gate or something on it. At least a one-way gate. So this is the back side of the library. on the top floor, that's like the adult books, like the normal books, not like bad books, but, and then on the bottom floor is actually the children's floor. We might draw some attention out here, especially at 2 in the morning by the library. Hopefully not, but we'll see. You can see some books already. You know, I haven't been to the library in a long time. I'm not much of a reader myself. It smells very florally out here, but I'm not sure where the smell is coming from. Maybe it's the yellow hibiscus? I don't think that they would smell that much. Very strong floral scent. Ah, there's the art center. That might be where the ceramics place is. I think it might be over here, where they have ceramics and a whole bunch of other stuff. Kids zone. Over here's the Tempe History Museum. We can walk closer to that, I guess. They have like a revolving history of stuff in Tempe that they kind of switch out from time to time. I haven't been here in years, actually. Haven't been inside. I've been in the area, but not inside. They got some cool RGB lighting on the sign. And it looks like a picture of the Tempe Bridge. The Mill Avenue Bridge, I think that is. We walked across that a couple times. Most recently, 9/11. Moving forward here to the Arts Center. Just noticed that there are a lot of benches right here. I guess this is some sort of stage or amphitheater. Art Center / Kids Zone. We're gonna move this way. Just saw somebody sitting over there. Try to keep our distance of people, especially late at night. Yeah, that's definitely a ceramic center. There's the kiln. I remember that now. So they kind of have some art along the walls here, where these like shapes have other things pressed into the wall. Can't really see it right now, but this is where the clock tower is. This is around the front side of the library. You might be able to see it now. Yeah, you can actually see it. Can't see what time it is, but you can definitely see it. The library. This is the main front entrance. Up top, they kind of have like a parks and recreation center. There's offices and stuff up here. When I was little, this wall right here, it's like completely black and it's like glossy. It gets super hot during the summertime. And me and my brother would have like little competitions where see who can lay against the wall the longest without burning. Fun times. Because that wall got really hot. You lay against it, it's like you're frying on it, like. Thought I heard something behind me here. Just double checking. Much of the parking lot, they actually have solar panels now, which is actually really nice, because now when you park out here, almost all the spots are in the shade, and that's great. More places need to take this example and do this, I think. Parking lots are just big, huge spaces of nothing. We might as well put something in there, like a shade, instead of putting trees everywhere, which they like to do, but they're always like little small things like this thing that ain't gonna provide no shade, or it dies like this thing, or they break in half and crash during a storm and then end up needing to be replaced or repaired or thrown out. It kind of doesn't make sense to do that as much as they would like to. This thing right here is an art piece. It's actually like a fountain as well. Right now I can't really see it because it's off. But this is actually the entire city of Tempe. It's even like little topographical, like you can actually see all the individual little buildings. Didn't bring my light today. Looks like that there's a cat laying down there. Oh, there's several dozen cats on them. You can't really see it, but there's like one here. There's one out here somewhere. They're all looking at me right now. They're sitting on the nice warm rock. It's like 78 outside right now. It's pretty nice. It's finally starting to be fall here. I'm trying to figure out where should we go. There's not much interesting that way. We could head up towards the street maybe. Oh, but if we head towards the street, we have to walk past the little flashing box thing. That might not be good. The thing that calls attention to law enforcement and stuff when you walk past it. I'm not sure what kind of range it has, and I kind of don't want to find out. We can at least walk up this way. I didn't know that they actually have electric charging over here now. It doesn't look like fast charging. Maybe level 2 charging. Let's walk up to it and see. I've always wondered about electric vehicles. Tap your charge port below. 7.3 kilowatts. It's operated by Blink. ChargePoint Plus. I wonder if it takes advantage of all of the solar energy that's up here. That'd be cool. If it did that. Make sure our sound's still good. Okay. We're up to the road right here. Forgot what street this is. I know we got Southern over there. We can kind of figure out what this is. I don't think that this is Mill Avenue. I think Mill Avenue is a couple streets down. There's actually somebody turning it into the library. In the fall season, our city likes to do movies in the park on Fridays, where they play like kids movies, and it's free to go. You bring your outdoor chair and popcorn or whatever, and you go watch the movies. Allows you to kind of interact with people of the town. I only went to one once, and that was like right around Halloween, and it was really busy. I don't know how busy all the normal ones get. This is Rural Road. That's what it is. I couldn't think of what the name was. I couldn't remember if this was another road like between the main roads or not. Rural Road. Lots of crickets out tonight. Kind of crazy that there's this many people driving at this hour. It's like 2:30 in the morning, 2:16. The cool thing that you can see from the road here is the museum sign. Might be a good marquee, I don't know. I don't see the button. I don't know how I'm supposed to walk this direction. Maybe it will just work, I don't know. Across the way, you used to have Walgreens, but it turned into a spirit store. It's that time of year, the spooky season. Next to that, you have Big Five Sporting Goods. They've been around forever. Across the street, you have Fry's Foods. Long ago, that actually used to be called Smitty's, back when they had a chain here. They were all Smitty's at one point, and then they got bought out by Kroger, I think, and turned into Fred Meyer's. And then they got bought out by the Fry's Corporation. I believe that they're actually related to the founder of Fry's Electronics, which is why they kind of share the same name and similar logo. So that side's the library, this side's the Walmart. This Walmart's a weird Walmart. Like, it's kind of small for a Walmart. I wonder if they get a lot of theft here, because it seems like they have a lot of like anti-theft stuff inside of this Walmart for some reason. Not sure why. Like including barriers and key locks and stuff, but it seems like a weird part of town for that kind of stuff, because this is actually a nice-ish neighborhood area. Long ago, this used to be a Mervyn's clothing store. I don't believe that they're around anymore. I think they all went out of business. No more Mervyn's. See a whole bunch of Walmart employees sitting outside smoking. I guess they're on break. Can smell the smoke from here. So this used to be a Mervyn's clothing store. My memory is fuzzy. I'm not able to remember what used to be next door here. I don't remember the store that was there. At one point it was a 99 cents only store. If it's not still that, it might have been turned into a Dollar Tree. which is kind of another 99-cent store. I remember going to the grand opening of the 99 cents only store. Yeah, this is a Dollar Tree now. And the grand opening of the 99 cent store was actually kind of cool because they had like other stuff in there that normally wouldn't be in a 99 cent store, like TVs and stuff for their first grand opening day. They had a line going all the way down the lot here. But they eventually went out of business, I think. And then Dollar Tree bought them up. Dollar Tree used to be a dollar store as well, but now I think they're a place like Family Dollar where everything in there is like $1 or more. So you can find stuff for like $5, $10. They had to raise their prices. Let's see what that notification is. Nope. It's not the cops or anything. That's good. They don't need additional information about the guy that hit the car. Yet, I guess. Here you have scooters. Coffee drive-thru. I don't drink coffee myself, so I'm not sure how good this is. When they were first building this, I thought that they were going to be building an ice cream store here because it kind of looks like an ice cream store. I don't see a lot of people here typically. I see a lot of people at the Dutch Bros more than this place. So I can't tell you how the quality of the coffee is. Over here we have Culver's. They're pretty good. They got, I think they were just called Butter Burger, which is like a burger that's like cooked on butter or something like that. It's kind of Wisconsin cuisine. They got like cheese curds, stuff like that. Their chicken's pretty good too. Last on the row out here in the dark is the O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Long ago they used to be called Checker Auto Parts, and then for some reason at one point they rebranded into O'Reilly's. Not exactly sure on that, but that's what it looks like. It smells like garbage over here on this side. Almost like sewer water. Alright, well, we'll head back towards the car now. We have to cross the road again. Culver's Butter Burgers and frozen custard. Oh, it looks like a sprinkler's broken across the street over there. And it's like spewing water really high in the air. That's probably what we're smelling. Most public sprinkler systems in the Arizona metro area here use reclaimed water. It's water that's not safe to drink. It's not potable water, but it's useful for watering grass and stuff. It's not exactly the cleanest. I kind of want to cross here, but there's no legit place to cross. I'd have to film myself breaking the rules and jaywalking. So we'll do the right thing and go all the way over to the crosswalk. Hopefully my car is still over there. No one broke into it or something. That would suck. can smell the sewer water. Oh, I'm tired. It's late for me. Work's been kind of weird. A lot of stuff going on. It's nice to be outside though. Finally, without burning. Probably have a couple more weeks of air conditioner weather, and then we'll finally be able to turn the ACs off for the winter. It's getting close to that point where it like transitions continuously, where one day it's going to be too hot and you're going to need the air conditioner on, and one day it's going to be cool enough that you can turn it off. It usually stays that way until Halloween. Normally after Halloween you could pretty much safely have the air conditioner off for the rest of the year. Depends on what kind of winter we're having, you might have to turn the heater on. Most true Arizonans don't use the heater during the winter time. Some maybe even open the window during the night when it's really cold out to make it nice and cold in the house. We got 5 seconds to cross the road. There's nobody coming. Or there's someone way down the road there, but should be good. Alright, we made it. Back to the cool side of the road there. Still trying to think what building or what business was next door to Mervin's. For some reason it just escapes my mind. I don't think it was a clothing store. I don't think it was a food store. I don't know if you guys have these where you guys live, but our city's littered with these little bird scooters. It's gotten a lot better since they put a lot of regulations in place to prevent them from being stupid with them. But when they first came on the scene, like this whole row right over here is just all scooters. Side by side by side. Sometimes not even neatly stacked, they're just kind of just thrown there. I feel like I got a piece of gravel in my shoe. Embedded in the treads. That might have fell out finally. I don't see the moon anymore. It's probably set by now. Nice and calm. You can hear the splatter of the water out there on the ground. There's the loading center. One of my jobs actually got to go down into the storage center in the library. There's like a deep floor. It's like really down deep in here, where they got a whole bunch of just weird stuff. They got a lot of weird stuff in there. Like old artifacts, old machines, like sewing machine, cotton machine, stuff like that. They're all still like fully functional looking. They're pretty dang old, but they do look like that they would be working if they tried. You know, they're kind of a museum piece, fully restored. But there's a lot of stuff that you don't actually get to see in there. I think most of that stuff is probably for the museum. We saw paintings. They had a whole bunch of arcade machines in there. Big boxes of books. It's really interesting. Sounds like someone's peeling out. We missed it. It's a pretty good parking spot over there. I'm pretty hidden. Like, you can't even see me at all. Ghost protocol. Looks like the sprinklers around the pile center have been turned off. We attended a couple events in there. Mostly like craft store stuff. Every once in a while they have a lot of like the retirement communities will come out that are around the area. They come out and have their little craft sale. Get fresh knitted stuff or sweaters and things and shirts. Alright, well, we're done. 32 minutes today. Not too bad. Not the longest, not the shortest. My keys are locked. Yeah, there we go. They're all twisted around. Okay, we're back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Not a lot of interesting stuff going on. It's kind of a long day today with all the stuff that happened. But try to get this out in the next 8 hours or so that way you guys can watch it when it comes out. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next week for some more stuff that we like to do. You know, binaural recording sights and sounds. Don't know where we're going to go next week. We'll find someplace. We might be able to start doing stuff outside during the day. It's just starting to cool off. But we'll see. I have to have time to do that too. That's the problem. Not a lot of time right now. But leave a like, subscribe, you know, do all the normal stuff you do on YouTube. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. See you guys next week for some more binaural recording sights and sounds. Me hosting. And have a good one.